Hello, my fellow blinging on bombshells. Today I'm going to be doing a training on the basics. Pretty like little, sorry, a little snapshot of when you first start, when you sign up and you get your kit, the things that you need to be thinking of and maybe doing in the meantime before you get your kit in the mail and other stuff. So if you cannot join me right now, no big deal. The little live button's up there and I will be live. If you can join me, feel free to ask questions. If not, you can ask questions later, or you can message me with any questions that you have. There's going to be a lot of information in this one. A lot of things have changed with Facebook and stuff like that, so I thought I'd update the one I did months and months ago. So right now I'm going to tag you guys, some of you guys in this, so if you can join, that would be awesome. Hold on just one second. I tag you guys. And if you jump on here, say hello. I'm going to tag some of you on here. One quick second. I should have done this before. I don't think it'll let me tag beforehand. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. I'm just going to tag those few people in here. So, I've tagged you guys. Hopefully it'll show up. I'm just going to go ahead and start because this may be a little bit, hopefully my kids don't interrupt, but this may be a little bit longer of a video. It's mostly for the people who are new recruits, but I know that there are some of you that have signed up but haven't really started to do a whole lot, so this should help you guys as well. If you have anything you want to input, feel free to input. Hello, Angie. So, I'm going to start by talking about the stuff that, you're here. I'm going to start, I'm going to put my, whoa, don't want to do that. First, that's one thing. I'll talk about that later in another video, but yeah, keep your face in the top third, because if not, you'll be like this. Hi, I'm showing jewelry, but we'll talk about that later. It's just more appealing when you're above the comments. But okay, so I'm gonna get started. So when you first buy your kit, Awesome Sauce, you can automatically go back in the back office right when you buy, and you can start buying jewelry for $2.75, and start getting the stuff that you think that your customers may want. I would say personally not to go overboard on that yet, because I found out when I first started that you don't really know what your customers are going to like. They may not like what you like. I did that. I started buying all kinds of stuff I liked and found out that my customers really didn't like it. So just buy your kit will come with a bunch of different stuff in it. That is like a compilation of what Paparazzi offers. But go ahead and buy some of the new releases. You can tell, like any of the fringe, the mermaids, the acrylics, stuff like that really sells really well with most people. So, and I will do another video on how to, I may go into it a little bit on here, how to order fast and get them and not miss out on all those goodies that they come out with every day, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Just make sure you're on there a little bit early. But so what I'm going to start on is what you're going to do while you're waiting for your kit to come. First of all, start thinking of a business name. Some people, and I say a lot, just be aware, people Some people go with their name, like mine would be like Natasha Decker, with Paparazzi's $5 jewelry. Some people like that because it attaches their name with their business and people can find them quickly. I did Sparkle a Little Brighter because I wanted something a little bit separate, but I did it pretty quickly. So just really think of what you want your business name to be. Try to make it something a little bit special, maybe a little bit catchy. I know Angie's got Charming Treasures. Sorry, people are trying to call me. Angie's got Charming Treasures. She really thought about that for a long time before she came up with that idea. So that, that's really catchy. People think of that when they think of Angie. So just start thinking, start brainstorming stuff like that. And when you come up with an idea that you like or a name that you like, go ahead and start a Facebook page, a business page with that name. And the Facebook page will be like facebook.com and then your business page. Mine was taken after I had already decided on a name. So mine is facebook.com/Sparkle a Little Brighter Jewelry. But but if you pick like Charming Treasures like Angie did, it can be facebook.com/Charming Treasures or whatever name you want to have. Just make it specific to you. And then that way you can have your name at the end. It's easy for people to find. And go ahead and start inviting people to your page. And what is a good thing that you guys can do while you're waiting on your kit or before you start actually selling, because I know there's some of you guys here that have already got your kit. I know Patty's already got a Facebook page and stuff. But if you go ahead and go into your back office or go to shop, and I'll show you here in a second. Go ahead and download some of the pictures of the blockbusters and start putting them on your website, because those are the ones that don't particularly sell out. They're almost always in the back office. So you can start putting those on your website, on your Facebook site now, so people can actually start looking at that stuff and maybe even start claiming those, because those are super easy to just go in there and order at any time you want. That's why they're called blockbusters, is because they're almost always in the back office. They don't sell out. So those are a good thing to start putting on your website to begin with, because people can start looking at that stuff. Or if you're already starting to buy, then if you start to get some of the new releases, or even in any of the stuff that you already are buying, you can start listing that stuff on your Facebook page for pre-claims before you even get them. A lot of times you'll sell out of those beforehand, but you really need to start spreading the word. Make sure your friends know about that you're selling Paparazzi jewelry. Explain to them it's only $5. It's all lead and nickel free. It's just, it's amazing jewelry. Make it, if you have some, show them. A lot of people may not even know what it is, so you may have to explain to them what it is. But get as many people as you can to start liking your business page before you even get your kit. What you'll want to do as well is you'll want to go, if you have an Android or it's going to look backwards to you guys, Android or a iPhone, you're going to want to go into your Play Store or your whatever the store is on. I'm an Android girl. So whatever it is on an iOS, you're going to go and you're going to find the Paparazzi Accessories app, and you can tell it's Paparazzi Accessories because it's black, and then it says Paparazzi Accessories. That's the people who made it. You'll want to download this app. That is huge. So that's one of the first and foremost things you're going to want to do. When you open that app, you're going to see all kinds of stuff, and we'll go over this into more detail on a later live, but this is where you'll go and you'll see how much you've bought. You'll you can shop. Down here is your you can click here to go to your back office. Where is the The dashboard, your dashboard's going to tell you everything about you, your name or your number up here. It's going to tell you what your rank is, and if you're active or not, and how much you need to be active, how many people are active, if you have a team, stuff like that. So just go ahead and download that app and just start looking around on the app. That's really, right now while you're waiting for your cat kit, just start looking around, kind of get a feel for the app. Now when you order, I always order by clicking on you can order directly from the app, but I always go to the back office down here and click on back office, and it pulls up another web page, and I order directly from there. I will show you in a later live how to do that and the best way to do that. There's some certain ways that we have found that are almost foolproof for getting the awesome stuff. Okay, there is a chance that you may not get it, so don't be discouraged if you don't get a awesome sauce piece. But I would say 90% of the time you will get what you want if you follow the directions that we have kind of put into place, and kind of, you know, we've done a lot of research on it and stuff like that. So and you'll want to, while you're waiting for your kit, go into your back office and just start looking around. You're not going to mess anything up. Just start clicking on stuff. There's a place in your back office that you're going to want to go to. I'm going to pull it up. See, it pulls up a whole website when you click on back office. And if it'll pop up, you can go and, if it'll pop up, oh gosh, my internet is not going to cooperate. There, you can click on, now it's wanting me to sign in. Training. Okay, let me sign in here. And hopefully I signed in correctly. Okay, so, and I'll do a whole thing on your back office, but of course I didn't put it in there correctly. Hold on. If this doesn't work, then I'll just wait. But your ID, okay, it's not going to work. My internet's not going to work. But your username is going to be your ID number that they gave you when you signed up for Paparazzi. You can probably find that because I'm sure you made a password and everything. So just go look in your email, and your username and stuff will be in your email saying congratulations, you know, you've joined. So just go look around in there, and in the very top right corner there's going to be a little place that you can click on. It says profile. You can add a picture of yourself, a bio, so when people go to Paparazzi accessories, let's see if it'll go to Paparazzi. Let's see if it'll go to Paparazzi. Hold on. Let's see if it'll go. Probably not. No, I just want to go to Paparazzi. I don't want to go into my page. But when people go to Paparazzi to your site, here we go. And it's not going to let me do it. Anyways, when they go to the Paparazzi site, and then they click, if you click on your name, which I have to log in, it's not wanting me to do it. But you'll see your name, your picture up here, and then down below it'll be a little bio, and you want to make sure to fill that out. Go ahead and do that now if you want to. I will have another video on how you do it and exactly how to do the back office. I think there's a video on here on how to do the back office in a general sense. If you need any other information, I will be doing another video on that. And you can always send me a message if you would like to do it before I do that. But, so yeah, so just download the app, start telling people that you're selling Paparazzi and what it's about. Start putting blockbusters on your Facebook page after you've figured out a name and everything like that. You do not have to have a website separate from Paparazzi, because Paparazzi has given you a website that is 100% free. So when you first start out, just make it simple. Let people know that right now they can go to Paparazzi Accessories / and whatever your consultant number is, and they can shop till they drop right there. Boom. You know, they can even get on there and get new releases at 2 when they drop, anything they want to do. So just go ahead and start getting them to do that, and so they can get used to it. Let's see what else. So, and then you also want to decide if you want to use PayPal or Square for payments. Those are the two most popular. I will tell you, I've used both. PayPal, you know, sometimes it's a little squirrely, a little bit more squirrely than Square, but the shipping in PayPal is what gets it for me, because with Square there is no shipping. You have to actually go to a third party to ship. With me, that was just a pain, because PayPal actually, when people start paying, there's a little tab that says ready to ship, and you just click on it, and all the people who have paid will show up, boom, and you can start shipping their stuff. And there's a video in here on how to ship. I will also do, I will update that because it has changed just a little bit. So choose which one you want to do. You can do both if you want. Sometimes that gets a little confusing. I would recommend PayPal just because of the shipping. The shipping is cheaper. Do not, whatever you do not go to the post office to ship packages, simply because it is a lot more expensive and you're going to lose money. You're not going to be making your $2.45 on $2.45 on each piece. Make sure you're charging tax if you're from a state that charges tax, because Paparazzi has already charged you the sales tax, and you need to recoup that by charging your customers tax. So, and I'll show you how to make little templates in PayPal, so it's super easy to invoice and stuff like that. It already has the taxes in it and everything like that. Then you'll want to start getting shipping supplies. I wouldn't go overboard right now, just a little bit. I typically will send you guys a little bit to get started for your first few orders. Make sure you go, it's always a good idea to go to USPS.com, and you can look, and they have free priority mailers, bubble mailers. Go ahead and order those. Sometimes they take 2 to 3 weeks to get to you, depending on where you live. I know my post office doesn't always have them. They're free. They're completely free, but they don't always have them. So I typically order from, I'm going to make sure my battery's charging. Yep. I typically order from USPS, and it comes in a big old giant box, but I have them. And I usually order as many as they let me order, just to have them on hand. I don't use those very often because they are expensive, but anything over 16 ounces, which you'll find, you will need to use those. Right now, I have found that I use the little white, and of course I don't have one sitting here. Well, kind of, no, that's not it. Little white bubble mailers, kind of like the manila envelopes, but they have a bubble wrapping inside. I use those because that's actually what I use as a basket. But that's stopping tonight because I'm going to start using the scanning system like Angie does. So hopefully I won't have to do that, but I will still be putting their items in those bags. So, and then that way I just take that bag and then I put it in a little poly mailer is what it's called. This is me. These are people. Eventually you'll see. This is what people, I don't know if you can hear, but people are messaging me nonstop during the day, wanting to change stuff and stuff like that. But you'll get used to it, and you'll come up with your own little rules. And obviously, guys, everybody does this different, so you guys choose how you want to do it. This is your business. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just giving you tips and stuff so you can start figuring out what you want to do. But I have found that I used to get like little tiny bubble mailers, and you'll see in that first video I had like different size little bubble mailers. I have found that if I just buy the white large ones, I can fold them over and put them in that poly mailer. So much easier. It's just about the exact same price, and I don't have to worry about getting all these different sizes. Sometimes I will get a small package of small bubble mailers, the 4x6 ones, simply because some people will only buy 1 or 2 pieces, and there's no reason to ship that in a giant 8x10 bag. But that's what you just need to be thinking of. I will be putting a file on here, because there is files. If you look over to the left in the group, there's files that I have posted. A file for if you're going to do an online party. It's a whole script with pictures and everything, so you don't even have to think when you do an online party. It's already done for you. But I will be putting a file on there with links to what I buy on Amazon. You do not have to buy the same things that I buy, but it'll give you a good idea. I've done some research on like the cheapest ones I could find, and I've also watched other consultants. Lisa Abercrombie, and she's one of my favorites. She's not on our team, or not on our leg at all. I mean, upline or anything like that. But she does things a lot. It's kind of like down to earth, very like user friendly. Don't spend a ton of money type stuff. I love how she teaches. That's why I'm doing the scanning system, because she came up with it. So awesome. We will be teaching that later. It's probably going to be like a me and Angie type thing, because I will show you Lisa Abercrombie's deal, but this is probably when you start selling after a while. You won't need that right at first, because if you don't have a ton of people buying, you really don't need to do it. But it'd be fun just to start learning how. But anyways, on another note, you'll want to think about pegboards, if you want to use pegboards or not. I was using pegboards at first. I just went to Lowe's, bought a big old sheet of pegboard, and I had them cut them down, I think, into 8 sections, 8 equal sections, and then I just spray painted them black or gray. I can't remember what color I did. And I used those for a long time, and I just went to Walmart and got the really cheap laundry rack. I think it's like $20, and then I just hung the pegboards on there with little S hooks you can get at Lowe's. So it was cheap, and that way I could hang my stuff on it. You'll get pegboard hooks in your kit. I also obviously bought more pegboard hooks, but that's up to you. Right now, I have so much inventory now, I don't typically use it. I have it on my backdrop, but that's the only place that I have a pegboard, really, other than one simple one that I do like flash sales and things like that on. But most of my stuff now has to go into storage, because there is no room on a pegboard for it. So start thinking if you want to do a pegboard, and you can do it real cheap by just going to Lowe's. They will cut it for you. You can paint it. You don't have to paint it. You don't have to do any of this. But you can hang it on your wall. You can hang it on the little laundry racks that you get at Walmart for like $20. They can wheel back and forth. Super easy and mobile to do that. And another thing, mobile, the text alerts. You'll want to go ahead, and I know this is a lot of information all at once, but you can always watch this back, guys. You'll want to go ahead and start thinking about text alerts. Text alerts are absolutely huge. You need text alerts if you're going to sell, even if you're not going to be going live. If you're just going to be selling on your page and you're going to be doing albums or stuff like that, you're going to want text alerts. And you're going to want people to start signing up for text alerts, because as soon as you put stuff on that page, you're going to want to send a text out to let people know it's there. Because Facebook doesn't typically like to anymore send notifications to people. They just don't get them. So you'll want to start thinking about text alerts. I will put a link to what text alert company is probably the most cheapest. There's one called mobiletextalerts.com or mobile/text/alerts.com, but it's up to 50 text a month is free, and then over that you pay, but it's pretty darn cheap. So there's a lot of consultants that use Remind, but I want to let you guys know that Remind is really a teachers and school app. It's a nonprofit app. I'm not going to tell you not to use it because a lot of consultants do, but it states in their policy it is not for sales, and it is free, but I don't know. It's free for teachers and schools, and they're going to start charging schools and stuff to use it because there's so many people that are using it that have nothing to do with schools. So just keep that in mind. There's a couple other text alert companies that you can go through as well that offer 50 free text a month, and then over that it's, you know, it's really cheap. I think I send out a lot of text alerts, probably 200 at a time. I think there's like 215, something like that at a time, and I get charged like $7 a month or something for it. It's not that much, but it's per text, but it's cheap. And then let's see, another thing on another note, when you're buying in the back office, because I know some of you are going to go ahead and start buying in the back office before you even get your kit. One of the good rules of thumb in the back office is to try to buy in tens. So I'm not talking about like one piece and 10 of one piece. I'm just saying that if you look and you have 9 pieces in your cart, go ahead and buy one more because you're going to get a free piece for every 10 you buy. Now you don't know what you're going to get because it's called Hostess Rewards. You don't know what you're going to get when you get that 10th piece, but sometimes it's a vintage piece, sometimes it's just a normal piece that, you know, people like. You just don't know what it is going to be, but you can use those Hostess Rewards to keep. You can use them to sell. You can use them to give to hostesses if they have a party, if you decide you want to do parties. I don't typically do in-home parties or anything like that. I just choose to sell mostly on Facebook Live. But you can do Hostess Rewards like that for every 10 pieces people buy at their party. They get a free piece. So you can use those Hostess Rewards and just give them straight to them. There's all kinds of things you can do with that. I mean, I typically sell them. I call them mystery bags because when I say Hostess Rewards, sometimes people will think they're free, and they're not free. You sell them for $5, and of course, when you sell your jewelry, you have to sell for $5. You cannot sell for any less than $5. You can give away jewelry as much as you want. You just cannot sell for anything less than $5, including the Hostess Rewards, unless you're giving them away. So keep that in mind. Also, when you're buying, if you do buy from a consultant or a consultant buys from you, they have to. Oh, I just got paid. So they have to buy from you for $5, and you have to sell it to them for $5. There's another message. So you have to, at $5 across the board. It is a compliance a compliance deal with Paparazzi that you have to sell for $5. You can sell for more, but it makes absolutely no sense to sell for more because they can go somewhere else and get it for $5. Now, if you have a fundraiser and you don't think that you can afford to just check out the money to them, you can raise the price to $7 for a fundraiser, but we can talk about that later. But nobody's going to buy just normal pieces from you for more than $5 when they can go to the next person and do it. So just make sure you're selling them for $5 plus tax. And then your shipping, you can charge whatever you decide for shipping. I'm going to tell you that $4 is the going rate for most consultants. Some people charge $5. Some people don't charge shipping at all. You're going to lose a lot of money if you don't charge shipping. So just think about that. $4, let's say like 3 pieces, 3 to 4 pieces, you're going to be, that's around $4, maybe 5 pieces. Sometimes it'll go up above that and you just kind of eat it. But sometimes it'll be $3 and something, so it all kind of evens out in the end. If postage keeps going up, consultants are going to start upping the price of their shipping. They're going to have to. So, another thing that you want to look at is on Amazon, look at a phone stand. You can literally set some boxes up, girls, and you can go live or whatever you want to do on boxes set up with a lamp behind it. I will have either me or Angie, simply because we've done photography before, so the lighting and stuff is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say our forte, but you know, I want to help you guys if you don't know about lighting. So you'll want to make sure that you have a light behind you, not on top of you, not behind you, stuff like that. I mean, you'll want it behind the camera. See, there's a light up here, so I'm putting my hand in front of it. You can tell. Whoop. And this one is just like a cheap phone stand that has a little light. You can literally have it on boxes with a lamp behind you. I mean, you can really do that. You can do it as cheap as you want or extravagant. But I'm telling you, when you first start small. Just because you don't know what you're going to need and you don't know what you're going to like after you start. So start thinking about a phone stand. There's some really cheap ones on Amazon that you can get that hold your phone and have just like the little ring light. For like $20 you can get if you want to go that route and start small like that. Go ahead and do that. I will put some links up to some ones that I have bought before, and then I will put a link up to the one I use now. The one I use now is more expensive, but it's a lot bigger ring light. I just use it because it's a lot easier and it's big and it's on a huge tripod. But also, while you're waiting for your kit, is to start thinking about your business cards. So this will be after you decide what your business name is, obviously. And you can go through, I'll put the link. It's Paparazzi. Is it paparazzitools.com? I'll have to look. You can order business cards straight from Paparazzi. There's like 5 or 6 different versions, or you can make up your own and do it through Vistaprint. I do it through Vistaprint because it was cheaper. Actually, I go through my photography company that I did my photography with. But you can go through Vistaprint and you can get them pretty darn cheap, especially with coupons. Make sure you're looking for coupons. I'm scooting down. But just start thinking about your business cards. You'll want those when you start selling and start shipping. You'll want to put those in at least everyone's first package, if not everyone's like first few packages, so they have business cards to pass out. And when you get your kit, this is going to be up to you guys, because I know that like Paula, or not Paula. Paula. Sorry, Paula just messaged me, so I'm like, Suzanne, I don't know if you're going to want to do this. When I first got my kit, I went live with it. Yeah. I was scared, but it was kind of nice because it was a very small, fast live. I just kind of opened it up and I told people like, oh my gosh, look what's in here. I just showed them what was in there. It was kind of fun for them to look and kind of experience it with me, like my friends. It was literally like a 15-minute live, and I got it done, got it over with. My upline, she was actually, I wanted her in the video with me, so she was up in the little corner, because you can invite somebody, and I can always be up in the little corner if you decide you want to do that. It's just a good way to get people kind of excited on what kind of jewelry, because you'll have people go, I want to see what's in there. Like, even your friends, you'll be like, well, you know, I'll show you a couple things, and then I'll go live here in a day or two after I get everything sorted, and then show you guys the rest. Well, they were wanting me to, like, show all of my jewelry, and I was like, so I just grabbed some, and I was like, okay, I'll open 2 or 3 pieces, and you guys can look at them, but I'm not selling them right now. Oh my gosh, they loved it. They loved it, loved it, loved it. So, that is something to think of. Kit opening, what they call kit opening parties. You can do them at home. If you can invite a bunch of friends over and have a kit opening party, and they can actually buy straight from you right then. And you can sell half of your box just by having your friends come over and look at your jewelry and buy it right then. I mean, it'd be super fun to do it that way. So, I mean, if you have any questions about that, let me know about, you know, that. If you want to go live with your kit, awesome. You're going to get a lot more people interested, especially if you get your business page up and going before that. And then now my notes just went backwards. But there we go. There's my notes. But it gets people excited, and then they kind of know what you're kind of going to be doing, stuff like that. So just start thinking about that, and make sure you start putting blockbusters on your Facebook page, like I said. If you're thinking about doing the Fashion Fix, which the Fashion Fix is exclusive for people who sign up for it, there is a waiting list. It's about 3 months right now. When I got on it, it was only like a month, but there's a lot of people who want to be on it because you get these exclusive pieces that you can pre-order for people, and they love them. So, and it ends up being about, I think it's like $68 a month, but it's automatically charged to your account on the 20th, or whatever card you put it on, of the month, of $68, but you get $68 worth of jewelry. You get all of your Fashion Fix, your 5, they're called trend blends, 5 trend blends in your kit, in your Fashion Fix box. You also get 5 exclusive pieces. They're one and dones, that you can sell, you can keep, you can do whatever you want. Where's that one that I had? I was going to show people the other night. Oh, this is it. This is one of the I'm going to open a piece of jewelry. This is one of the Fashion Fix exclusives I ended up keeping myself. It is a brass ring, but look at that. It is a rose. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I was like in love with it. I had to keep it. So yeah, you'll get like one of these. You won't be able to buy them in the back office. So people love those because they're like, I gotta get that, you know. But and then you'll also get Hostess rewards in that as well. So you'll have quite a few different, those are Hostess rewards are free from Paparazzi. They give them to you, so you can give them away to people or anything like that, or sell them. So start thinking of that. If you think you may want to be on the Fashion Fix, you're probably gonna want to call Paparazzi. I can give you the phone number. I'll put it in a link below. And go ahead and get signed up for the waiting list, because it does take a while, and you don't want to 3 months down the road be like, oh my gosh, I should have signed up 3 months ago. And this also, what Fashion Fix does also is it keeps you active, so you will always be in like the zip code search on the Facebook, on the Paparazzi site and stuff like that. So you'll never have to worry about being active or being in the zip code search, stuff like that. So, and it's fun. People love the Fashion Fix. You're like, get your Fashion Fix in. But always too. And another note. Excuse me, I have not slept at all. Always on the 1st, look at your emails from Paparazzi. That's whenever they send you an email about the new, any kind of promotion they have going on, any kind of, special stuff they have, the trips, anything like that. That's when they send them out, is on the 1st. So make sure you're watching, your email for that. And I'm going to say that, how long have I been on here? I don't want to go too long, and then you guys are like, consistency is huge. I'm going to not nail this into you guys' heads, but if you want to succeed in this business, consistency is huge. You want to make sure that if you end up going live, that you go live at a specific time. You'll see me, I'm late sometimes, but I always go, well, sometimes I go on the days I'm not supposed to go on. But I always go, unless I'm on a trip or something, on this exact same day at the exact same time. If you can do that, it is huge, huge, huge. If you cannot, if you have to do different times, that's where text alerts comes in. That you can text your people and tell them, hey, I'm going live in like 5 minutes, or I'm live now, so they know. But consistency is huge. People will follow you wherever you go as long as they know where you're at. So just make sure you're consistent. And no, I'm always here, guys. I'm always here for you to send me a message. You can private message me. The other girls on here are awesome sauce. That, you know, you can always message them if you have a question as well. I want to tell you that when you do get your kit, you're going to get this little party planner. Make sure you look over, just read the whole thing. It's pretty cool. It goes over the compensation plan. If you decide that you want to have like a team, you do not have to have a team with Paparazzi. You can literally do this on your own. So, and you can, you know, go LOP to the sky, which is life of the party. And it tells all about life of the party and the life of the party goals and everything about it. So read it, read it, read it. It also tells you about, the fashion fix, all about that and what it's all about. It's just got so much stuff in here, guys. And in the very back, there's a glossary. You're going to want to read that because there's going to be some little terms that people are going to be using, like PV. PV stands for personal volume, and for every one piece you buy from Paparazzi, you get 2 PV. I know that sounds odd, but that's how they do it. So for every one... For every one piece you buy, you get 2 PV. And you'll see that whenever you sign into your app, it'll say what your PV is. And you'll know that if you divide that in half, that's how many pieces you've bought. Because, like I said, 1 piece equals 2 PV. There's all kinds of stuff in here. What a star consultant is, what a consultant is, what a director is, and how you become a director, if you would like to do that. It's just, there's just everything in here. It should be, look, right here on the couch. Sorry, my son. It's Colton. So, make sure you're looking over that. This thing is awesome because it's like a giant calendar is what it is. And you just fill it in. Of course, that's not filled in right there. But, you know, and you can put your clientele in. This thing is awesome. So, yeah. So, look over this. Make sure you look over the, is the compliance thing in here? You'll get a little compliance, you should get it in your kit. If not, it'll be in the back office, and I'll show you exactly where on a different video. You'll want to read that completely, because that will tell you what you can, I'm just looking to see if it's in here, what you can and cannot do with Paparazzi. It's not that big of a deal. It's just little stuff like you can't sell for more than $5. You can't be at like a fair with another Paparazzi person there. There can only be one. It's just little stuff like that, that it's going to tell you what you can and cannot do. I did find out, and you can always email compliance if you're not sure about something, and I don't know. I will email compliance for you if you don't feel like you want to do it, and I don't know the answer, and my upline doesn't, because my upline didn't know the answer about, with our lava beads. For the longest time I would say, oh, you know, essential oils, because everybody was doing it. Put essential oils on this. And then somebody at some point said, I don't know if this is, you know, per compliance. So I ended up emailing compliance, and they said, no, you cannot say that you can put essential oils on there because it's a liability issue. Because if somebody puts essential oils on their lava beads and they have a reaction, then they can come and say, hey, Paparazzi said I could put it on there. So it's just a liability issue, and I totally understood that. But I had to let my upline all the way up know that. And you cannot share any compliance emails. You can't take pictures, you can't share them, but you can let them know what compliance told you. So I went and I told my upline, and we told everybody all the way down. So just know that you can't say it. You'll hear me say, you know, there's stuff, you know, you can do whatever you want with this, and somebody usually in the comments will post essential oils. I'm not saying it, so I'm, you know, off the hook on that. But, so those are the little things that you need to start thinking about before you get your kit, and right when you get your kit. Angie, are you still on here, or are you not watching? I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. I will be doing a back office video that is a screen share that will show you exactly step by step where to go to change your profile picture, where to see, you know, how to order. Because when you order, just, you know, I know some of you, I mean, I know that Suzanne is already starting to order. I'm going to give a little tip right now. Suzanne, when you go to order, make sure before anything drops, you're going to want to click on grid. Go to new releases first, and then click on grid and max. And then that way you'll see everything all at once, and then go to what you're wanting to get. Oh yeah, you're fine, Angie. No big deal. I'm just rambling here. So you'll want to go to what you think would be the most popular for your people. So say fringe, if you think, oh, maybe, or earrings, acrylic, because usually there's an acrylic or a fringe or something like that. So go down to the earrings and just sit there and wait. You don't have to refresh your page. It will start popping, and it will start going. You'll see them start going boom, 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 and it'll start moving. And then you just scroll down, and look and see where that fringe is. Grab it. And this is what I say: don't shop. You shop, you're gonna miss it. So grab the fringe or anything you see that's really close. Grab it, and you can hit that add button. Like if you want 5 fringe, you can hit the add button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, real quick. You don't have to add it once and then, or put a number in and then click add and then go into the checkout and change the number. No, you can literally hit it 5 times. And it'll put 5 of them in your cart. But if you sit there and you just like sit there and scroll and you're like, let me see what's new. I think I have to take a couple of these and a couple of these. You're going to lose the good stuff. So you go check out. Yes, and sometimes you may have to pay a $5 shipping fee because anything over $100 is free shipping. But sometimes it's worth it if you know that that piece is going to sell. So go ahead and check out, grab what is hot, check out, and then go back in and shop, because that's how you're going to get your stuff. And we'll go into that a little bit more in detail, but that's how you're going to get your stuff, and make sure you get it every single time. I'm trying to look and see, make sure that I've thought of everything. Oh, I've been on here for almost an hour. Sorry, guys. I did not mean to make this such a long training video, but I wanted to go over the just basics. I mean, we're going to go over little pieces. There is videos already on here for the little pieces, but I'm going to update them because Facebook has changed a lot and stuff like that. I'll show you how to do your profile picture and how to ask questions and make a VIP group, because you're going to want that for your for the people who like to buy from you a lot, you're going to want a VIP group, and I'll show you how to create a VIP group that's attached to your business page and everything like that. So I will go ahead and let you guys go. Start thinking of that kind of stuff. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me at any time. If I'm sleeping, you'll see. You'll see if I see your comment. I mean your message. But I will always message you back. Always, always. And I will answer your question to the best of my ability. I'm always here to video chat if you want, or you can call me. I'm trying to think of anything else. But yeah, just start thinking of that stuff, and I will hear later today, hopefully later today, or maybe after my live later, since I haven't taken a nap yet. But I will post links to the shipping stuff I use, the lighting I use, all the things that I went over that you guys would need. I'll put the USPS direct link to order the priority bubble mailers that are completely free. I'll put all those links in a file. And then I'll let you guys know that they're in a file. So all you do is click over to the left, and you'll see a little tab that says file in our group, and you can click on that, and it'll have a file with links. And you guys, I will try to put on there to where you guys can add to it if you see something cool that you would like everybody to know. Feel free to participate, and you guys can participate at any time. If you have an idea, if you have if you've seen something cool, go ahead and post it in here. This is a group for all of us. We're all here to support each other. This is not just a group for me or the people who are really going, already ranking up and stuff. This is a group for everybody. So this is where everybody can come. We're going to support each other 100%. This is huge. I mean, that is huge that I want you guys to support each other. So feel free. Don't be shy to share stuff, because we always love to hear new stuff, because we may not have heard it before. So if you need anything else, please holler at me in the meantime, and I will be live tonight, obviously, which if you're watching this later, it may not be tonight. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I need to take a nap. But shoot me the breeze. Shoot me a message if you need any other information, and I will be doing a screen share of different stuff in the near future for all the different stuff, all the different PayPal and back office. If there's something you would love to know about, that you would love for me to do a training on, feel free to post about it, and I will train on it. Or one of the downlines on here, success lines, our family will train on it if they feel like they're comfortable with it. So in the meantime, my loves, I love you, and congratulations to Suzanne, who just joined our team. We're so excited. You're gonna have so much fun. I promise. We're gonna be right here behind you to support you and everything you do. And if you need anything, feel free to ask anybody, and you can always message me in the meantime. And all of you who are here, the same goes with all of you, and I love you, and I will see you guys soon in our next training. Love you. Bye-bye. Mwah.